Jake. How are you, Jake? Hey, my brother. Be careful, my brother. Be careful.
And I'm telling you, if you keep giving that guy hormones and you keep giving that guy supplements and he's constantly training, Jake Paul's dead. He's dead. He's not gonna make it.
Welcome to Quick Rundowns, where we dissect the most thrilling moments in the world of sports and entertainment. Today, we're diving into a drama that's been brewing in the boxing world, the highly anticipated bout between Jake Paul and Mike Tyson. This isn't just another fight, it's a clash of contrasting eras, philosophies, and egos. Mike Tyson, the legendary heavyweight boxer, and Joe Rogan, the insightful commentator and martial arts expert, have recently taken Jake Paul down a few pegs. Let's unravel the story behind this gripping saga, exploring Tyson's unmatched legacy, Rogan's razor-sharp insights, and Jake Paul's bold, if somewhat misguided, confidence.
He will be 58 when they fight. He has had a long fighting career. He has been knocked out by massive men like Lennox Lewis and Evander Holyfield. You know, he's had a lot of blows, and it's long past the time where most people ever fight.
To fully grasp the weight of this impending fight, we need to revisit Mike Tyson's storied career. Tyson, famously known as Iron Mike, burst onto the boxing scene like a whirlwind. He became the youngest heavyweight champion in history at the tender age of 20. Tyson's approach to boxing was revolutionary. His speed, power, and aggression were unparalleled. His iconic peekaboo style, characterized by swift head movements and explosive counter-punching, made him a dominant force in the ring. Tyson's reign in the late 1980s was marked by a series of devastating victories that left opponents and fans alike in awe. His knockout of Trevor Berbick in 1986 to claim the heavyweight title was just the beginning. Tyson's ability to end fights with a single punch earned him a reputation as one of the most feared fighters in the history of the sport. But Tyson's legacy extends beyond just his in-ring accomplishments. His complex personality, troubled personal life, and tumultuous career make him one of the most intriguing figures in sports history. Tyson's comeback attempts and his forays into entertainment and business have only added layers to his storied career. Joe Rogan is not merely a commentator, he's a fixture in the world of combat sports. With a background in martial arts, including Taekwondo and Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, Rogan brings a depth of understanding to his analysis that few others can match. His commentary is renowned for its clarity and insight, offering fans an expert perspective on the intricacies of a fight. Rogan's podcast, The Joe Rogan Experience, often features discussions on combat sports, where he delves into the technical aspects of fighting with unparalleled enthusiasm. His ability to break down a fighter's strategy, technique, and psychology has made him a respected voice in the sport. Rogan's opinions on fighters like Mike Tyson are not just informed by his technical knowledge, but also by his deep appreciation for the art of fighting. In addition to his commentary, Rogan's own training and experiences as a martial artist give him a unique vantage point. He's not just analyzing from the sidelines, he's speaking from a place of personal understanding and respect for the sport. Jake Paul's journey into boxing has been nothing short of controversial. Initially known for his YouTube antics and social media presence, Paul decided to take up boxing as a serious career. His transition from influencer to fighter has been met with a mix of skepticism and intrigue. Paul's early fights were against fellow celebrities and retired athletes, which many viewed as more of a spectacle than a genuine test of his boxing skills. His victories, while impressive in their own right, were often seen as stepping stones rather than significant achievements. However, Jake Paul's knockout of Mike Perry, a former MMA fighter, marked a turning point. It was a statement of intent, a declaration that he was ready to step up to more formidable opponents. Paul's approach to boxing has often been criticized for prioritizing fame and entertainment over genuine skill development. His frequent public appearances, parties, and media stunts sometimes overshadow his training and fight preparations. This contrast between his public persona and the rigorous demands of boxing has led to concerns about his readiness to face someone of Tyson's caliber.
It was just a matter of Mike Tyson closing the distance. This Mike Tyson, as fast as he was, as hard as he hits, I maintain he's the greatest.
Yeah,
the greatest heavyweight ever.
Recently, Joe Rogan and Mike Tyson have provided insights that could dramatically impact Jake Paul's confidence. Rogan's observations about Tyson's training have been particularly striking. Despite Tyson's age, his training regimen is intense and sophisticated. Rogan described witnessing Tyson in action as a revelation. Tyson's movements were as sharp and powerful as ever, blending old-school technique with modern training innovations. Tyson's training is not just about maintaining physical strength, it's a comprehensive approach that includes advanced nutrition, high-intensity workouts, and even hormone therapy.
He's still got that in him, and I'm telling you, if you keep giving that guy hormones and you keep giving that guy supplements and he's constantly training,
This modernized training regimen allows Tyson to stay competitive despite the natural effects of aging. Rogan's admiration for Tyson's dedication is clear, and he's made it known that Tyson's physical and mental conditioning are as formidable as ever.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's like you reached a state as a human being, as a champion, as a ferocious fighter. You reached a state of ability and of accomplishment that very few humans will ever touch and feel.
Rogan also pointed out the psychological aspect of Tyson's prowess.
I rip his heart out. I'm the best ever. I'm the most brutal and vicious and most ruthless champion there's ever been. There's no one can stop me. Conqueror, no, I'm Alexander. He's no Alexander. I'm the best ever. There's never been anybody as ruthless. I'm Sonny Liston. I'm Jack Dempsey. There's no one like me. I'm from their claw. There's no one that can match me.
Tyson's mere presence and his reputation for psychological warfare are factors that can intimidate opponents long before the first bell rings. Rogan's analysis highlights that Jake Paul's confidence may be misplaced if he underestimates the mental game Tyson brings to the table. A common topic of discussion in the lead-up to the fight is Tyson's age. At 54, many question whether Tyson can still compete at the highest level. However, Rogan's perspective challenges this notion. He emphasizes that Tyson's age does not diminish his skills or his ability to train effectively. Instead, Tyson's approach to maintaining his physical and mental sharpness is a testament to his commitment and adaptability.
He's still got that in him, and I'm telling you, if you keep giving that guy hormones and you keep giving that guy supplements and he's constantly training his.
Tyson's training is a blend of traditional techniques and modern advancements. This includes high-intensity interval training, advanced nutritional strategies, and the use of supplements to support his performance. Rogan's observations underscore that Tyson is not simply relying on his past glory, he is continuously evolving and adapting to stay at the top of his game. The age debate often overshadows Tyson's actual preparation and dedication. By focusing on Tyson's current training and conditioning, Rogan and others highlight that Tyson's ability to perform at a high level is not hindered by his age. Instead, it is a reflection of his relentless drive and strategic approach to the sport. In contrast to Tyson's disciplined approach, Jake Paul's recent behavior suggests a lack of seriousness about his boxing career. Following his knockout victory over Mike Perry,
I'm a fat I don't do steroids, and I take it as a compliment because there's no other excuse to me knocking out all of your champions.
Paul seemed to indulge in a lifestyle more associated with celebrity than with the rigorous demands of professional boxing. His public appearances in Paris, where he was seen partying and socializing, starkly contrast with Tyson's focused training regime. Paul's lifestyle choices have led to criticisms about his dedication and preparedness. His partying and media appearances might be seen as distractions rather than enhancing his boxing skills. This lifestyle, coupled with a perceived lack of serious training, raises questions about whether Paul is truly ready for the challenge Tyson represents. Rogan's insights into Paul's preparation or lack thereof suggest that Paul's confidence may be unfounded. His recent behaviors could be indicative of someone who underestimates the complexities of boxing, especially when facing a legend like Tyson. The difference in approach between Paul and Tyson is not just about physical conditioning, but also about the mindset and dedication required for success in the sport. A particularly interesting aspect of this saga is Tyson's reaction to Jake Paul's provocations. Paul has made headlines for mocking Tyson's past and challenging him publicly. However, Tyson's response has been notably composed. During a recent podcast, Rogan asked Tyson how he felt about Paul's disrespectful behavior.
When you get challenged by someone who's a guy like a Jake Paul, does that piss you off? Is there part of it that's just like
no, it doesn't. I think it's awesome.
You think it's awesome?
Yeah, it's gonna piss me off. I think it's awesome.
You think it's cool? That's awesome.
Tyson's reaction was surprisingly calm and almost philosophical. Tyson expressed that he found Paul's antics amusing rather than infuriating. This reaction contrasts sharply with the typical response expected from a fighter who has been publicly disrespected. Tyson's ability to remain unruffled by Paul's provocations speaks to his experience and perspective. Rather than viewing Paul's challenges as a personal affront, Tyson seems to see them as an opportunity to showcase the depth of his own legacy and skill. Rogan's reaction to Tyson's calm demeanor reflects a mix of admiration and bewilderment. In a sport where emotions often run high, Tyson's zen-like attitude is both surprising and enlightening. It suggests a level of maturity and confidence that transcends the typical fighter mentality. Tyson's response highlights a broader theme in this fight: the contrast between old-school respect and modern-day bravado. The upcoming fight between Jake Paul and Mike Tyson represents more than just a clash of fists. It is a symbolic confrontation between two different worlds within boxing. Jake Paul embodies the modern era of sports, where social media and public persona play significant roles. His approach to boxing has often been criticized as being more about entertainment than genuine athleticism. Mike Tyson, on the other hand, represents the traditional values of boxing. His career has been marked by an unwavering commitment to the sport, a deep understanding of its techniques, and a respect for its history. Tyson's approach to this fight is not just about adding another win to his record, it's about demonstrating that true greatness in boxing is defined by dedication, and can influence the mental state of his adversaries. This psychological warfare is a crucial part of Tyson's fighting strategy, and it's something Jake Paul will need to contend with. Rogan's analysis of Tyson's mental game highlights the importance of psychological preparedness in boxing.
Of the art of fighting. I'm a f***ing student of war. Alexander and Napoleon, I know them all. I read them all, I studied them all. I know the art of fight, I know the art of war. That's all I ever studied.
Tyson's reputation and his ability to remain calm under pressure can create a significant mental advantage. For Jake Paul, facing someone with Tyson's psychological edge will be a true test of his mental fortitude. Paul's confidence, while seemingly robust, may be tested in the face of Tyson's experience in psychological tactics. The mental aspect of boxing is as crucial as physical conditioning, and Tyson's ability to leverage this in his favor could play a significant role in the outcome of the fight. The implications of this fight extend beyond the immediate outcome. It reflects broader trends in the sport of boxing and its evolution. The rise of social media influencers and celebrity fighters is reshaping the landscape of boxing, introducing new dynamics and challenges. Jake Paul's foray into boxing represents a shift towards entertainment-focused fights. This trend raises questions about the future of the sport and how it will balance the demands of celebrity with the traditional values of athleticism and skill. Tyson's participation in this fight highlights the enduring appeal of boxing legends and their role in maintaining the sport's credibility. Jake Paul's readiness to face Mike Tyson will be tested in ways he might not fully anticipate. Tyson's combination of physical prowess, mental toughness, and psychological tactics presents a formidable challenge. Rogan's insights into Tyson's training and mentality provide a sobering perspective on what Paul is up against. As the fight draws near, fans and analysts alike are eager to see how this dramatic confrontation will unfold. Will Jake Paul's confidence hold up under the intense scrutiny of facing a boxing legend? Or will Mike Tyson's experience and skill prove too much for the younger fighter? Only time will tell. Thank you for joining us on this detailed exploration of one of boxing's most exciting matchups. Be sure to leave your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Quick Rundowns for more in-depth analysis and updates on the world of sports and entertainment. Until next time, stay tuned for more thrilling stories from the world of boxing and beyond.
Boxer on the planet is
Jake Paul.
Why?
Who's doing it?
I mean, if Mike Tyson said, let's do this, are you down?
100%.